Did he leave two brothers or two sisters or one brother and one sister? Two. Should be two. Same. She will take the third. But if he didn't leave sons or daughters and he left two brothers, two sisters, one brother and one sister, then she is not going to take the third. There will be another calculation for her. So the fixed portion for her in the Quran is الثلث. سواء كانوا أشقاء أو لأب أو لأم. And that's very important also when you calculate the inheritance. So now, if we say, for example, a person died and he left, he didn't leave any son. He left two brothers, but they are not from the side of his father. They are brothers from the side of the mother. That's one. He died and he left two sisters, but they are not from the side of the mother. They are from the side of the father. Their mother are different from the dead person's mother. Now in this case, the case will be same. I mean, either they are full brothers or half a brother, from the side of the mother or from the side of the father. Any two brothers or two sisters or a brother and sister, any two, as long as you can call them brothers and sisters, then the mother is going to take the third. ولا زوجة ولم تكن في مسألة زوج وأبوين. Now we come to Al-Umariyah. Just remember this. They call it Al-Umariyah because this was judged by Sayyidina Umar. A new case in Islam. Very easy. It's not difficult. All right. Let me try it. It's not. They call it sometimes they call it الغراوان طبعا بالغراوين. They call it Al-Umariyatan. But to make it easy, sometimes there's Al-Umariyah related to Sayyidina Umar. Al-Umariyah, because Umar judged in this. Write this, all right? This is why we need big lawh. No problem. Surah Al-Ula, the first case, there are two cases but similar. Sometimes it's related to the zawj and sometimes related to the zawja. A person died and he left zawja, a wife, and a father and a mother. How can we calculate this? So we mentioned that the mother should take third. He doesn't have a son, and he doesn't have brothers or sisters, isn't it? And the father should take what you said, ma'al ibn al-ibn. No, al-asaba. So this when there is a son, when there is a son and a grandson, he will take the sixth. But in the case that if there is no son, he will take the rest. So if you said he'll take the rest, then what's going to remain for the husband? We said Zoja or Zoj, because it's here. We said Zoja here, all right? I mentioned the second case before the first. Same. So he left Zoja, a wife, and Ab, and What we can do here. So this is called Al-Umariyah. Why is it called Al-Umariyah? Because it doesn't come with there's no clear calculation for it in the Quran. And if we want to give some of them their portion according to the Quran, we were going to prevent others who themselves have their portion in the Quran. I mean, the tariq is not enough. If we give them according to the Quran, it's not going to be enough for them. So what Umar radiallahu anhu gave to them, this is something that you have to just to understand it as it is, because it doesn't come with the calculation of the Quran, and this is again very rare. Sayyidina Umar said, give the zawja al-rubu', quarter for the zawja. Walil for the mother, he gave thuluthul baqi, All right, I just want to ask you a question. Third of the rest. So we give the wife quarter of the whole tariqah, and then we are going to give the mother third of the rest. Let us to say that 100 pounds. So we give 25 pounds for the wife because quarter. Now we are going to take third of the rest. How much is going to be? Again, it's going to be rubu. Yes, 1/3. 1/3 of the rest. 75, 25. 1/3 of the rest, 25, and that is also quarter, isn't it? It's quarter. So it's quarter for the. But we don't say quarter because it's not fixed in the Quran. We said thuluth al-baqi, third of the rest, and thirds of the rest will come automatically as 1/4 of the tariqah. And wal-ab, he will take the rest, and the rest is going to be come 50, half. So he will be the person who will take the more than annual. Yeah, in this case, subhanAllah, what he has done here, he said like he put it as a dhakar mithl hadh al-unthayayn, although it's different, but he said that's all right. The nearest thing to say is that this nearest to a person who died and left boys and girls. So the boy will take 2 portions and the girl will take 1 portion. So this is the nearest thing to it in the Quran. So because there is a father and there is 2 females, so we give them quarter and 1 for them. So you take 2 portions and they will take 1 for every. So that's the cover of Sayyidina Umar radiallahu anhu. And it doesn't have, if you give everyone according to the Quranic portions, the tariqah is not going to be enough. So this is the first case, isn't it? All right. Now the second case is the husband. We mentioned here, the husband died. Now we'll say that the wife died. And she left a husband and a father and a mother. Her father and her mother and her husband. All right? So the first case that the husband died and he left, mentioned, yes, a wife and 2 parents, or his parents. We said father and mother. And now in this case, she died and she left a husband and a father and a mother. We said father, her and her mother. They call it al-umariyatan, but you can't call it al-umariya because it's the same. Like somehow it's strange cases related to the husband and the wife. Al-umariya. In this case, the husband, we said the husband will take, the maximum amount that the husband can take is half. So he'll take half. The husband will take half of the whole tariqah. And the mother will take thuluthul baqi, as we said about her in the case. Yeah. No, it's not necessarily here. Half? No, it's more than a quarter. Now we have to calculate to put it exactly. In the case of the zawja, lifts a wife and a father and a mother. Yeah, the mother will take a quarter because of al-ab will take it as asaba, the rest. But now you said the husband will take half. Why is that going to be quarter? Because the husband portion in Islam is more than, again, we mentioned only the husband portion, more than the wife's portion in Islam. So you take half. Why the wife will take, the maximum is, according to the Quran, is rubu, 1/4. The maximum for the husband is 1/2. So he will take 1/2, and the mother will take thuluth. Oh, we don't have to calculate this because we can calculate even in the calculator, anything. The most important thing is to know the portion. Thuluth, that's it. Thuluth, and al-ab will take al-asaba. Now, whenever you see a person take the rest, what we call it? Al-asaba. يُخْذَ بِالتَّعْصِيبِ وَسَيَأْتِي إِنْ شاء Allah. So is that clear, brothers? So the father will take less than the wife. Say, for example, 100 pounds, 100 pounds. So the husband will take 50. And a third of the 50, third of the 50, not third of the whole amount. Third of 50, yeah, 16 point something. And the rest will be for the father. Yeah, understood? The rest of, she will take 1/3 of the rest. The rest after the 1/2.
The mother will take 1/3 of 50.
Absolutely, yeah. And then it's going to be less than the father. She can't take, in this case and the case of Umariya, more than the father. That's the nearest case, the nearest calculation to the Quranic ayat and to the practice of the Prophet ﷺ during his time. They call these al-Umariyatan. Let me to just clear this and let me to put some of the cases practically and do some shubak for you, some windows. Clear it, inshallah. Let me to do some cases which I already and we have also mentioned that we have 2 questions, very important questions about al-Aq, al-Ibn al-Aq. هل يرث أو لا؟ ابنه عاق، ابنه بيصب عليه، بيرث؟ لا. دير بالك جدي، طول بالك. We want to know if he's going to inherit, if he's going to inherit. We want to know why. If he's not going to, there's a principle for that. I mean, we can't say that he can. Why he's going to inherit? Why? There's a reason for that. Why he's not going to inherit? There is a reason for that. All right, just give me this. Let me take some cases which I. استريح انت حتى تشوفون. خذ الكرسي، خلي الكرسي معك. استريح. خلينا ناخذ some cases. So there's some differences regarding the thing that they don't have fixed portions in the Quran. We said that he died. We said he left 3 wives. We said he left 1 son. We said he left mother. We said he left grandfather. Let me to start with the three wives. What they will take? A thumn, 1/8. And that is faridah, yes? This is faridah in the Quran. 1/8. Now, as we don't know exactly the son, we will jump on the son because we don't know the son will take one portion of two portions. If there's a girl, if there's a sister, if the dead person left one son and one daughter, or one son and two daughters, and so on. So we will jump to the mother because the mother has a fixed portion in the Quran. Now, you tell me how much the mother will take. 1? Who said 6th? Ahsant. 1/6. Now, al-jadd al-sahih, the grandfather. There's no father, but there's a grandfather. How much he's going to take? Oh, we mentioned already. No. Now in this case, there's a son. In this case, he will take 6th. Absolutely, we mentioned it. Yeah, that comes with the practice. Now, we mentioned that the boy or the son is supposed to have two portions, two siyab they call it, two portions against one for the female, the daughter. But as there's no daughter here, what he's going to take, you tell me. Asaba, ahsant, he will take the rest of the tarka. Ahsant, very good. Very, very good. Inshallah, just try to, again, as I said to you, inshallah, just try to understand the portions. Inshallah, I will try to print out the portions for everyone with some example. I mean, the essential. If you understand, I remember when I get used to it, because, it's been a very long time. I didn't, calculate any inheritance except maybe last 3 weeks or so. But when I was in Qatar, I was working with the website, the Islam Web, Shabaka al-Islamiyya, with a group of the Shaykh and Fuqaha, and used to calculate all the time. So I just got used to it. And that's the problem of the ilm al-fara'id. If you don't practice it, you will lose it. But if you return to it, even after a long time, so your mind will be refreshed, inshallah, and you understand it. So just try, between time to time, to put some of the cases and try to solve it, inshallah, by yourself. But you have to have the essential rights or portions for every individual. And to know, because the jadd, we mentioned the jadd here, just we jump to it, we are going to it, inshallah, tomorrow. We're going to mention the jadd and the jadda and the jadd al-sahih, like full jadd, like full father, and full mother, and the jadd from the side of the mother, and that's inshallah going to come with us, inshallah, in that case. We have two questions now. First question is, a person died, the dead person, he died, and he left 3 sons and 1 daughter. And 1 daughter. Now, in this case, we see that the 3 sons will, we will look at the case as a whole, and we say that everyone will take double of the daughter. But suppose, that's the question, suppose that these 3 sons, there's one of them still 3 years old. The question is, now we give the first who was 20, and we give the second who was 25, and we give the daughter who was 19. the adulthood. And the adulthood is not 18 Islamically. No, the adulthood with regard to the males is 15. 15 is adult. He's adult. If he did it, if sometime he might be adult when he was 13, or even 12, or even 11. If he become an adult in this, we say that he is adult. Why? Because of, some hair appearing in some area and so on, and the voice and things like this. But if nothing appeared to us, so he doesn't look like anything changed in him, we wait until he became 15. When he become 15, we don't have to look at anything. He automatically become adult Islamically. Is that clear? Islamically adult, this is the judgment of Sayyidina Umar ibn Abdul Aziz. 15, that means you are adult. Even if you don't have the witty dreams and he's like this. Now, the money should be held in the court, the trust, in the house of treasury of the Muslims until this man, it shouldn't be given to the father or to one of the sons, for example. Sorry, there's no father here. One of the sons. Or unless if we are very sure, for example, there is one of the people who are very trustworthy, we give the money to him, if there's no court, for example. Now, the second question is about the عاق. العاق هذا لا يدخل الجنة عاق. A person who is, we don't have to write this, عاق. طبعا هذا شيء سئلنا عنه يعني مش ما حصل. We face this. A person came to me and many times, not to me, maybe to any of my brothers and sisters and the brothers or imams, and they said that, look, my son is rubbish. My son is rubbish. He's always speaking bad about me and he cursed me and he beat me between time to time. How can I give him my inheritance? Now, and we say that the father died. Should we give the son his share or his portion or not? If yes, why? And if not, why? He said yes. Why? Why yes? It doesn't make sense. Haqq is not enough. Why? Haqq, why? Again, we know it's haqq if he is something. No, because he is a Muslim, that's it. As long as he's a Muslim, he will take, because he didn't reject Islam. The murtad, the one who rejects Islam, is not going to take anything. But as long as we know that he is a Muslim, even if he is aq, what we can do? This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned. Because this inheritance for Muslims, understood? So this is the principle here. As long as the son is, or the daughter, even if he's unkind, if he's terrible to his parents and so on, as long as they are Muslims, they will inherit. But we don't know, maybe this type of money will become fire to them in this life. We don't know, we leave this to Allah Azza wa Jalla. But as Islamic law, they will inherit their portion. Sorry? The person cannot inherit the others is the difference of religion. A person died, for example, and he's not a Muslim. His money is not going to go to his sons, if they are Muslims, or daughters, as inheritance. They can come as other than inheritance. But some people, they write will. You know the will. I think we mentioned the will also. It might go with other than this. So this is a huge issue in Islam, that if the father is a Muslim and the son is not a Muslim, or the son is not, or the daughters, they are not going to inherit anything at all. Why? Because of the difference of the religion. They are not going to. Now, if the father is non-Muslim, let us say a Christian or a Jew, or non-Muslim at all, or any type of religion that he has, and then he has a son who is a convert, or a daughter who became a convert, then in this case, they are not, and he died, the man died, the Christian died, and the money, his money in no way Islamically can be classified as inheritance. Inheritance between his people. According to the Islamic law, if he lives within the Islamic law, we will give the money to his people, to the Christians, according to their law of inheritance. Can you see anything more just than this? I mean, we say a Christian person died. His son is a Muslim in the Islamic country, a real Islamic country. And this man, he has a wife who's a Christian, and he has another son who was a Christian, and he has a father who's a Christian. What we do as Muslims, if you want us to divide this money, we can see, look at it according to ijtihad now, because it's not inheritance in Islam. But what we say to the people, to the closest people, his father, for example, or to the person who's in charge, the priest, this money is inheritance in Christianity, so you can divide it according to the Christian law. We don't deal with it. Even if you don't give our Muslim, the convert, anything, see whatever you can do according to your law. So we allow them to judge in their law in the Islamic state. جزاكم الله خيرا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.